Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finance 101 for Couples, how to organize your finances. How do you organize your finances? A lot of couples, they will have this question. How should you divide the financial responsibility? Should you have joint accounts or individual accounts? Who should pay which bills? Should the paychecks be pooled or kept separately? Let me give you an example of one couple. Right after they got married, the husband said, "Honey, now we are married. I think we should still keep our separate bank accounts. I'll pay most of the bills, you pay some of the bills. Eventually, we'll open a joint account and start saving for our vacation and money. If we go on vacation, we will." And then the wife interrupts, said, "No, honey, I think all our money should go into the same account. We are married now and everything should be together because we love each other. And that's what people who love each other do. It'll be great. Plus, it'll be really great to know how all our money is being spent." Wow, maybe this is not as obvious as the husband thought. Most couples, they may not agree with each other when it comes to how to organize your finances. I'm going to give you some general guidelines from David Barg, a very successful financial advisor who also published a lot of bestsellers on personal finances. Rule number 1, each partner should have his or her own money. I call this the personal fund. Rule number 2, every couple should have an our money account. I call that the common fund. And rule number 3, there are no hard and fast rules. I'm going to illustrate them one by one to you. Personal fund. Why should we need a personal fund? Because, for example, if my husband wants to buy me a birthday gift, I don't want to know how he spent on it, how much he spent. Or if I decide to buy another piece of jewelry, or my husband decides to go get the latest iPhone, I think we should give each other some personal space. It's not about hiding something from your spouse, but just give each other some space. Although I think each person should have their own personal fund, I strongly recommend that each couple should also have a common fund where you can spend on your household bills, saving for the rainy days, and also your family vacation, children's education fund, etc., etc. Finally, the third rule, there are no hard and fast rules. I'll go over that a little later. Now I'm going to illustrate, I'm going to introduce 3 systems about how most couples organize their finances. The first 2 are the most common one. The third one is the one that I prefer and would like to recommend today. System number 1, my money is your money. I'm sure you all know what the second line is. The second line should be, your money is also my money. Take the example of this wonderful couple who makes a lot of money each month. The husband contributes to 60% of the family income, while the wife contributes to 40% of the family income. They decide that all the money should go into the same pool, the common fund, leaving each other no personal money behind. Again, as rule number 1 suggests, it is not a very good idea because you give the other spouse a chance to monitor every single line of your financial activities. Sometimes, my coworker is having a baby, we want to throw her a baby shower. Should I ask my husband and tell him, "Hey, I want to chip in $20 for my coworker's baby shower. You think it's a good idea?" What if your husband say, "Do you know her well? Maybe you shouldn't. Why should you chip in that $20? That may lead to many, many arguments. Therefore, I believe this may not be the best system for most couples. System number 2, let's go Dutch. Some couples believe that everything should be split 50-50. Take the same example where the husband contributes to 60% of the family income while the wife contributes to 40% of the family income. They decide to split 50-50 on the financial responsibility towards the family fund. So each person chip in $2,000. That's very fair, right? Leaving the husband personal savings twice as much as the wife. Is that fair? Look at our current US tax system. Those who make more are taxed more heavily than those who make less, because we believe that those who are making more should help out those who make less. So to let the people who makes less money to still have a sustainable living. This system has been working in our country for many, many years. If we think this is a good system for people who live in the same country, who may not be even connected to each other, why shouldn't we implement such a system in a family where all the people in this structure are family members, husband and wife? Therefore, I also do not recommend this system. What I'm going to propose to you now is a system called Pay Yourself First. I'm sure you have heard about Pay Yourself First in many financial articles. They always tell you, save for yourself first before you pay the bills. This is the same idea. Take the same example of this husband and wife. They choose to designate $1,000 for the personal fund first. So pay yourself first. And whatever's remaining will go to the common fund. It will go to the mortgage or rent, grocery, children's education, savings, anything. I like the system because I think it is very scalable. Take another example. Let's say the wife decided, oh, you know, we have children now. I don't want to work. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Would this system still work? Of course. The husband's only income will distribute $1,000 to each person's personal fund account, leaving the remaining go towards the common fund. So it doesn't matter whether maybe one day the wife decides not to work or the husband, get laid off and lose his job temporarily. The system will still work. Make sure each person still gets some money into the personal fund. And of course, there are a lot of flexibility in this system. You don't have to decide on a 50-50 on personal fund. The husband can get $1,200 while the wife gets $1,000. It's all up to you. I have just introduced to you the system that I think will work. However, let's go back to the 3 guidelines that I mentioned earlier. Seriously, there are no hard and fast rules. We need to make sure that we find a rule that both of you like, that will work for both of you. If, after discussing with your spouse, you feel that, I think it's better that we put all our money together, go for it. Or if you think, yeah, I still think going 50-50 is better. I want everything separate. I want my own account. I don't want you to see any of my transactions. That's fine too. The most important thing is make sure both of you live in harmony and create a system that works for both of you. I'm very happy to be able to introduce this how to organize your finance show-win system to you. And I look forward to sharing more financial wisdom with you in the future.